No, it's something else, girl. It's something else, but that's okay. So we're gonna do it from my cell phone because I was doing it from my PC, but it was acting a little wonky. So that's okay. But I can see your beautiful face just fine. So I'm excited.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you. Y'all, I am so excited for you guys to meet Kim. Like, she was sweet enough to, for real, she was sweet enough to squeeze us in. She is a very busy woman. And so she can join us just for about maybe 20 minutes today. So we're going to ask her as much as we can in that time, but don't worry, because what's going to happen is, I'm actually going to be having services done with Kim tomorrow.
Yes,
so
yes.
Child, y'all already know my shenanigans, honey. So it's about to be on and popping.
Yes,
it's gonna be amazing. I know we're gonna have a great time, and then after that we'll come back like a post. I'm not gonna call it post-op because but I'm dramatic, so it sounds good. So like a post-treatment live, and then you guys will definitely be able to ask some more questions. So Kim, if it's okay, we want to go ahead and get started, baby girl?
Yes, let's do it.
Absolutely. All right, so first of all, I want you to go ahead and just quickly, if you could just introduce yourself, specifically kind of tell people because when it comes to injections and fillers, people definitely want to make sure they're going to the best. So if you can just tell us a little bit of your credentials, how you got started, that would be amazing.
Sure. So I am a physician assistant, a certified physician assistant. So I started out my education at Florida State University. I got my bachelor's degree in exercise physiology, which sounds a little off, but it's a very popular pre-med major. And so I got my bachelor's in that. I then went to Barry University for my physician assistant master's degree, and graduated in 2011, started working right away. And the first field that I went into was aesthetics. So I ended up, this is a short version, but I ended up falling in love with aesthetics.
Okay.
I have to say, when I first started doing injectables in 2011, I did not like it.
Wow, really? Okay.
I did not like it. The reason I didn't like it is because I was learning on people, and I didn't like that.
Okay.
I like to be able to, I like to know that when someone comes in for something, I can for sure give them that. And at the time, 2011, I wasn't there. And so because of that, I didn't like it. But thankfully, the place the business I worked for, they forced me to do it. And and then I ended up falling in love with it. So here I am. It's my passion. It's what I'll be doing for the rest of my career as long as I can help.
Oh, wow. That's pretty dope. Now, I heard you say 2011. Kim, that's a long time. So how long have you been officially working in the industry? So we can, put some respect on your name, girl. How long have you been doing this thing, girl?
So I have been in the industry since 2011. So that was my first job as a PA. And
wow.
Yeah. And so over time, I mean, it's just been, I've gone to conferences and retrainings every year, and it's really become what I've honed in on as far as my specialty. And so, and this is a field where you can always learn and stay up on the newest advances in aesthetics. And so every year I'm going to conferences. I actually have one on Monday. So I'm always, I'm always learning the newest ways to use products and make sure that we're keeping everyone safe.
Absolutely. So I like that you said you were talking about the industry itself, and if you think back, I'm a beauty professional, but I'm on the makeup side, the very superficial side, and so and like you said, we always have to be educated, and we have to stay abreast of what's new out there. Are fillers and injections something that's probably going to be around for a long time? I mean,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is the thing about fillers and Botox and the treatments that we offer. It's anti-aging. And I think that I'm glad that we're doing this, because I do feel as though there's a lack of awareness. And that what people do see is not always the positive side of fillers and Botox and aesthetic treatments. It's the negative side where someone's overdone and they're in the magazine because they look, like they've had done. It doesn't look appealing. So that's typically the side of things that people get as far as aesthetics. But this really can be such an uplifter when it's done right, you know? It's really good anti-aging. And I have to say, I'm all injected, okay?
Listen, y'all heard, I did not ask her that. I did not tell her to volunteer that information. Kim, and listen, Kim does not mind telling you, girl. She was like, honey, I'm injected. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. I love that honesty about you. And so here's the thing that's so funny. So I've been talking to some of my girlfriends, Kim, about you. And I don't know, especially, you know, I'm a black American woman. And so there's this taboo, you know what I mean? I think among us that, you know, that's just not something that women of color do. You know, we've always kind of said that's something that maybe white women do, maybe Hispanic, something. We're not sure. So talk about the taboo, the things that maybe we should understand about it, and maybe your clientele and all of that good stuff. Tell us about that a little bit.
Sure. So, you know, I will say that it's something taboo in our culture. And again, I think that goes back to the lack of awareness. Most people don't understand it. And what they understand of it is not a positive perception of it. So I love to educate. I love to educate. And anyone that's been to me knows, you know, that I encourage, come in, let's talk about it. We don't have to do anything, but I want to talk about what your goals are, what bothers you, because we all have things about ourselves that we would change if we could. And then who doesn't want to age gracefully? You know?
That part.
So there are things to help us do that. I'm going to go back to the taboo part in just a moment. I view this as self-love. You know, it's self-love, self-care, doing things for yourself that make you feel good. And so I really want to get us out of that arena of thinking of it as taboo and it being taboo. I want to open conversations about it. Because, honey, everybody's getting this done. Yes. A lot of people getting this done. And some people are more, you know, they don't want people to know so much, which I respect. But this is starting to become more of a conversation. As it should, because in this industry, it's not just about the filler and the Botox. We do collagen restoration treatments. We do hair restoration treatments. We do restoration for other areas of the body, because it's not just the face that ages. The body ages as well.
Oh, girl, I know. I know. It sucks. I know. Believe me, I know. Hey, thank you guys for joining us. I see we got some people on the line. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Legal Diva. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Stephanie Fernandez. So go ahead. I'm sorry, Kim. I like to shout my people out when they come on here.
But yeah, you know, I think it's just a matter of, again, lack of awareness of what it really is, and what it can accomplish. And, you know, I have to say, I mean, our culture, we're beautiful. I mean, you know, all of us are beautiful. And, you know, a lot of people have that natural tendency to age gracefully. So I don't want to take away from that. It's not about that. It's about the fact that, like I said, everyone has things when they look in the mirror that bother them. And if there's something that we can do to address it, like getting your nails done, getting your eyebrows done, getting your hair done. If there's something we can do to address it, why not? And you still look like yourself. You still look natural. So, you know, that's the point of all this, is to make you the best version of yourself.
You know what? You know, I wholeheartedly agree, especially being somebody who's in the beauty industry. It's like, you know, I get it. I was one of those people, especially when you are younger, you can kind of turn your nose up at things. But now that I'm over 40, it's like, hold on, this thing ain't sitting up. It's not sitting up like it used to. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I didn't sign up for this, you know? And so
it's not too kind to us.
yes. But, you know, and I appreciate the wisdom that comes with age and the experiences. But, you know, we all like to kind of look in the mirror and still kind of see that youthful appearance that used to be there. So I do think it's pretty dope. So let me ask you this, and I know you have to run, so I'm going to try to ask you a few quick questions. Let's see. So let's talk about, one of the things I asked people was, you know, what were they afraid of with regard to fillers and injections. And besides it being taboo, the main question was people were saying, you know, I just need more information, specifically with safety. So can you talk about, because we, like you said, we hear that negative, those negative things about Botox, especially because, you know, it's supposed to be a toxin. So could you kind of talk about the safety of Botox and, you know, quell those fears?
Sure. So I'm going to try to give the most concise answer because I can get a little
okay
when it comes to educating.
That's okay. Right.
So with regards to Botox, okay?
Okay.
Yes, it is a toxin, right?
Yes.
But just like penicillin, you take something bad and you make something good out of it, okay?
Right.
So it's a toxin from a bacteria, but Botox has been used for a long time for medical reasons, okay? For migraines, for hyperhidrosis. Safely,
I heard that, yeah.
Safely, it's been the only point at which it becomes a toxin to the body is when you're using it 100 times what we're like the dose that we're using it for. So we're talking, I'm using maybe 50 units in a face to give the result that we're trying to achieve. I'm talking 100 times that is when it becomes a toxin in the body. So I hope that kind of clarifies with Botox.
Yeah.
Sure, it has the name toxin in it, but we take penicillin, amoxicillin all the time. You know,
true.
It's for uses, and this is the same thing. You go to a neurologist for migraines, and they're going to give you Botox, and they're going to give it in higher doses than I do. But in the studies, there's never been an issue with someone receiving Botox at the dosage that we're giving it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I love it.
Yeah. So you know, it's good stuff. It's all anti-aging. And so I'm an advocate of it. I've been doing it for the past, almost 10 years. So let me ask you this, because that kind of leads me perfectly into my next question. So another question I got was about cost and specifically maintenance. So, you know, when you talk about how much Botox you use, how often, and I mean, I know it's different for different people, and even you and I have had the conversation about, you know, well, Yolanta, your lips, you know, if you're talking a lot, you know, you may not keep it in there as much, you know. And she didn't say it like that, y'all. That was me doing the most. But tell us about maintenance of of these things. Sure. Yeah. So maintenance with Botox is typically every 3 to 6 months.
Okay.
I will tell you, I only inject myself like twice a year. Okay.
Okay.
And, so it lasts me a pretty good amount of time. And so some people think, oh, if I do it more, does that mean that, you know, I'm going to develop a resistance to it and I'll have to be that 3-month person? Well, not necessarily, okay? Or, most of the time the question is if I'm doing it for a long time, do I develop resistance? Not necessarily, because I've been doing it, like I said, for 10 years and I haven't developed that resistance. So that's a conversation that I get into on an individual basis. But as far as maintenance, I mean, fillers, you're talking like once a year. Right. Typically, depending on the filler that we inject and the product that we inject. Okay.
Do you, now I know this is hard for you to, you probably can't do this, but do you have a favorite product that you brand that because, you know, we hear about we know about Botox and we're hearing about, you know, other brands out there. Is there a particular brand that you specifically, like, you just find yourself gravitating towards? I'm just curious.
So the answer to that question, I will tell you this. I use MERS, Galderma, Allergan. I use those 3 mainly. Okay. And I get very OCD about the result that I'm giving to someone. So over time, I've learned all of these products and what they'll achieve, especially with certain anatomies. So I will grab what I need for the specific anatomy that's sitting in front of me and for the specific goal that they're looking to achieve. So as far as a favorite, I can't say that I have a favorite. They're all I know. They're all my favorites. But for a certain client, I might have a favorite line, depending on...
Well, I'll find out mine tomorrow, so I can't wait. I'm so excited.
That's right.
Y'all don't know. So Yeah, this is going to be good. So I mentioned this earlier that I am actually going to go in and see Kim tomorrow, guys. So I'm definitely going to record that session, and then we're going to come back again for an even longer sort of post-care, post-treatment sort of live. So you guys will definitely be able to ask more questions because we are on borrowed time. I'm so just happy that Kim has allowed us to even have this time with her. So I think, Kim, do we have time for maybe 2 more questions, if that's cool?
Let's go for it. We have a couple more minutes.
Let's go for two quick questions. So we talked about Botox. What are the, and you kind of touched on this earlier about self-care, but what are the advantages of using fillers? Like, I mean, I know it's anti-aging, but what are maybe some advantages that we could look at it as?
Yeah, so I think one thing about fillers that people aren't so aware of is that depending on the product we use, it stimulates collagen. And you're losing collagen every year after like 24, 25. And collagen is part of what keeps your skin elastic and keeps you youthful looking. So one of the great things about filler is, depending on the product, again, it doesn't just sit in your face. It's actually doing something and stimulating collagen and doing great things and giving you a glow to your skin.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
oh, girl. Yes. This is good stuff, honey. This is like skincare, honey. I love it. I love it. All right. So I am going to ask, the last question is, somebody sent this and they wanted to know which product requires the least amount of maintenance for non-severe frown lines, or the smile lines, I guess. I don't know if that's something you can answer real quick before we go.
So I will say it heavily depends on the anatomy. Okay.
Yeah.
And so just giving you a general answer, the least amount of maintenance, it's going to depend on the age, but I use 2 modalities for smile lines. One is filler. I use either or, sometimes both. One is filler, and the other is lifting threads. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes.
That's right. We talked about that.
Oh, I'm nervous, but yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Don't be nervous. It's such a great modality. It really is. And the good thing about lifting threads, I actually inject local numbing for that procedure. So you're way more comfortable than
the lips.
Don't inject the numbing.
Girl, yes.
It's pretty comfortable. So the lifting threads, I'll tell you, it's the least amount of maintenance. Filler is typically once a year. Threads are typically once every year and a half. But, you know, again, it depends on the anatomy. Okay. And typically it's so rewarding. I mean, my clients never mind coming back for that follow-up.
Right. I am so excited. So again, I know you have to go. Thank you guys so much who joined us. Listen, don't worry. I know y'all came on here and y'all want to spend some more time with Kim. I know I do. I get to see her tomorrow. So Kim, tell them where they can reach you on social media, and then we will definitely give them more information when you and I chat tomorrow.
Perfect. So I can be reached on Instagram at Injector Kim, all one word. And also Zentox Aesthetics is the business that I operate out of, also my business. And I'll tell you what, I'll give you the phone number for that. So the phone number is 561-414-6771. And there's also an Instagram for the business, which is Zentox Aesthetics, all one word.
Yes. Okay. All right, guys. So I will definitely thank you again for joining us, Kim. I really appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow.
Yes.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
So fun.
And with a longer live. So I'll see y'all back here very, very soon. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Bye, y'all. Bye, Kim. Love you.
Love you.
All right, guys. If you and I'll stay here for a little bit. I know Kim has to go, but if you guys want to go ahead and drop some questions in the chat, I will hang out and play with you guys for a little bit because y'all know I love to play. Hey, Just Right. Hey, Shamika, Kim. I see some people on here. Thank you guys so much for joining. This is amazing. I'm super excited. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. I will make sure that I take those questions to Kim tomorrow. Yes, I am having services done. Your girl is going to go do it. It won't be my first time at the rodeo, but I'm going to be doing some more, I wouldn't say advanced, but definitely something not like, you know, something simple. So I am very excited about that. So, and I will make sure I put information for you guys. And don't forget to check out Kim. She is at Injector Kim, all one word. That is her Instagram. And then Zentox Aesthetics is her page. And she is amazing. She's like so dope. So there you go. All right, y'all. I know there are some people who are just joining us. Sorry, you guys just missed Kim. We were on borrowed time. She's actually squeezed us in today, but we will definitely be back to do some more chatting. I'm actually going to go in for services tomorrow. So that should be interesting. I won't tell y'all what I'm getting. You'll find out tomorrow what your girl is going to have done. For those of you who don't know, I am over 40, honey, and she thinks she is cute. And so we're going in for anti-aging purposes. But for whatever reason you go have fillers, Botox, injections, any beauty services, it's your prerogative to do what makes you feel good. And so I'm excited about going in and having some stuff done. I will definitely repost today's video for those of you guys who joined us later, so you guys can kind of see some of the questions I was able to ask him. So other than that, I guess I will see you guys later. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. All right. Bye, guys.